Good evening and welcome to my computer class. Uh, Today I'm going to discuss about the automorphic number, and the automorphic number I will share to you. Now, as you can see, I'm sharing a particular screen where you can see the BlueJ is there, and this is my automorphic program. And in this automorphic program, I'm going to illustrate what exactly is the program is, and now I have written. And when I have written, I have used some kind of concept. So I'm just going to explain you the concept over here. The program name is automorphic, you can see. And after that, there is a automorphic constructor is there, but constructor is the default constructor. I have not mentioned anything over there. My main automorphic program is here. This is the name of the function. Now, name of the function is check automorphic. Now, when I have written this check automorphic function, I accepted a number, and that number is n. And that n is automorphic or not, I'm going to check. As per the mathematics, automorphic is a number. If you square the number, the last digits and the number, if it is equal, digits, anything it can be, then it is automorphic. Like when you are writing an automorphic number of class, automorphic number means 5 when we get 25, then if I get 6, then we get 36, and if we get 25, the last three digits are 625, then 25 is there, last two digits. Then if you get a 76, then 7 and 6 is there in that last digits. So these are the number which are automorphic. The biggest automorphic number is 8,90,625. So when you square that one, you will get the similar result. 8,90,625 at the end. So these numbers are called automorphic number. How to find it out? So I have written a Boolean function, and in this Boolean function, I have given RV as a return value. And this return value is, by default, it is false. Means I take the number is not a automorphic number. To get the automorphic number, first I have to get the square of the number. So how to get the square of the number is over here. int sqn equal to integer of math.pow. Why? Because math.pow is going to return you a double type of value. And double type of value means when you square it, it actually appears with a double type of value. Now, if I want to convert it into integer, then I have to use a explicit conversion. So this is the explicit conversion I have used, int. Then the square value is in this sqn. Now I have to know how many digits are there in the number which I have entered, n. Why I am transferring that n into t? Because if I try to know how many digits are there by reducing n, then I will lose the value of n. N will become 0. But I need the n at the end when I will be taking out the last digit or last two digit or last three digit of the square value. Whatever the value will come, that I have to match with my current value. So if I lose that current value, I won't be able to compare. That is the reason I first transfer that value into the variable t, and then I counted how many digits are there in this number. So just simple, you can see there are how many digits are there in the number we got with the help of NOD. And t becomes, till the t becomes 0. So till t is greater than 0, it is going to count the number of digits available in that particular number. Next, you will find I have written INODSGSQN, means the last LNODSQN, last number of digit in the square number. How many digits I need? I need that many digits, as many digits I have in my particular number. So what I did, I have created a variable which is 0, and I have written another variable name as x, which is 1. How to find this number? Very simple. NOD is greater than 0, means number of digit is greater than 0, then only it will move. And that many digit it will take out from the square number. And when it will take out the square number, it needs to be exactly the number which is sequence should be same. To get the sequence same, I have a function written over here, that is LNOD of square number, last number of digit in the square number, equal to last number of digit in the square number plus the remainder of square number with 10 multiplied by x. That means if I go for 625, if suppose I have entered the number 25, then in the NOD I got 2 because 25 is having 2 digits. And then what I did, I have collected 5. So 5 and last NOD number is 0. So the total is 5. Then square number is reduced by 10. So 5 is removed from that particular number. So it is 62 remains. And x is multiplied with 10. X become 10. Number of digit was 2. That is reduced to 1 now. Now when I go back and then while loop is executed, last NOD is how much? 5. Last NOD of square number is 5 plus 62 divided by 10 is equal to 2 as a remainder. 2 into 10 is 20. 20 plus 5, 25. Now I got 25. You see here how I am doing this square into 10. And then when I get 25, then my square number will reduce. It will become 6. X will become 100. But NOD will make it 0. So it will not move anything more. That's the reason 6 will not come into the account. Only the 2 and 5 will come because number of digits are 2. And this while loop will repeat for 2 times. Now what I am doing, I am printing the last number of digit in the square number. And then what I did, if they are equal, in this case, this is equal. But if it is not, then the result will stay as false. But as here it is equal, then it will return true. Why it will return true? Because after that I have written RV. And now return RV is a function. Now let's see the compilation of this. There is no syntax error as you can see. I am closing this one. Let me show you this one, automorphic. And in this automorphic, I have created the object. As I have created the object, remember this is not called by the constructor. For this, I have created a separate function, and that name of the function is Boolean automorphic. As it is Boolean, it is going to return me true and false. So first I will go with the number 7, which is not an automorphic number. So as soon as I go with 7, you will see that result is coming as false. The result is coming as false, and you can see the result is false, and the output is how much? How much? It is 9. 9 is the output. So let me clear this one so that next time when I execute, it will not appear. So 9 is the result. Now next one I will go for again. I will enter another value. See, this time I'm going to enter the value 8. And 8 is not automorphic number. It is also coming false, and the output is coming 8. You see here, my output is coming 8. Sorry, 4, not 8, 4. Why 4? Because 64 is the total and the last digit is 4. So my input number is 8. 8 and 4 is not matching. That's the reason it is not coming. Now let's go for the next number. And the number is here. I put somewhere around 5. Now 5 is a true answer. Why 5 is true? Because 5, 25 and 25 is automorphic. 5 is an automorphic number because its square is a 25. So it is coming true. You can see it is coming true over here. Okay. Now I'll move. Now my automorphic number is here. So I just skip this particular program. And now if I just try once more, I'll go for number 6. If I go for number 6, what will happen to the number 6? I go for number 6. The result is coming true. So why is true? 6 into 6 is 36 and it is true. Now let's give another number so that we can check properly. Uh, let's go for the another number, and the number is as I told you, the 25. So 25 is automorphic number. Yes, it is true, it is coming true. 625 and 25, that's the automorphic number. Now let us move to the next number, and the number is say 45. Now it is not an automorphic number, so you will see it's a false. The Boolean result is false and the total is coming as 25, because 2225 is a 45 square. So we move into the next one. I'll just show you the program once more. Everybody just check the programs. This is a part of the main part of the program is here. So you can see that I have a part over here which I am showing is the main part of the program. So we have this Boolean function is the main function. The function starts there, function ends over here. So this is the main part of it. I have explained it. So see you in the next program, and thank you for attending.